Hey guys, today is Tuesday, December the 19th of 2023, and I want to go over natural gas, just kind of give you a little update of what's going on. I feel like people need a little update here and there, and I gave you some big updates, some shocking updates. So without any further delay, let's get into it. As you can see, we've bounced and hit this point of control, which is what? 259, 260. And that guy has pulled back. This is the weekly chart. This is the point of control. It looks like it found support here. Bottom feeders came, and from here it retreated. Still kind of like in support area, but it's having a tough time crossing over the point of control on the weekly chart. Let's look at our daily. And you can see that there is another point of control using a time frame of, what is it? 9 months. So there's the 165. Here is this 160. So there's two here. If you notice little area right here, that is some kind of support. And right now it's kind of holding there. This trend line and this trend line coming down kind of gave it support here. There's a value area low of like 220 and 219 using the 9-month time frame. I could see this bounce, playing out. Now the question is it going to continue? Today is Tuesday. Statistically in the calendar is kind of it's a weekday. Tomorrow could get a little bump, but not by much. And then Thursday, maybe a bigger bump, but it's positive. Wednesday and Thursday. Friday is going to be ugly. Warning you. I'm not saying it's going to be, using statistical probability. Could be. Let me rephrase that because we exactly don't know. But using statistics, Friday is an ugly day. So be careful, be cautious. If you're long here, just trail your stops. But yeah, today's an ugly day. Tomorrow, because of this area, could maybe find a bounce. But it's not going to be a lot. And Thursday, maybe a little higher, maybe retest that. I don't know, maybe push here to this trend line of this other point of control. I'm not too sure, but we'll keep looking and get clues as we go on in this video. But remember, ugly statistically this Friday, very ugly. Let's go to our simple glance chart. As Ziggy, can't even talk this morning. Let me get a little cup of coffee here. Hold on. Need to wake up. Okay. PPSL signal. And it looks like we broke through the mobile band. What is it? 236? Yep. We did. Because I think the low was 220, 223. Yep. We bounced back in. It looks like the MACD, it looks like, it hasn't done it yet, but it looks like it may want to do a little crossover. Maybe into January. So we got to keep an eye on that. Remember, February and March are weak. So let's keep an eye on this big month indicator. On the weekly, in my theory, this is a good area to accumulate. Start dipping your toes. We're at the bottom of the linear regression channel. But it's always risky. Because sometimes it could continue pushing lower. There's a value area low of 212. And obviously, the 194 low, our famous 194. And the MACD is negative, and it's very close to the zero line, which is kind of like, all right, if I'm going to pick between, apples and pears or apples and oranges, I prefer the MACD to go a little more deeper. Maybe, -1, -1.5. At least get away from the zero line. So if it does a crossover here, I could get in here, which means that maybe February, March, January, it pushes a little lower, or maybe retest this low. Or a little capitulation, you never know. But, you can't always get what you want. So it's one of those things like I like this area, but I'm at the zero line on the MACD, which is kind of like makes me a little hesitant. Market sentiment looks like it's basing out here, so that's kind of positive. There's like a hockey stick setting up here. TD 13 right here indicator, which was last week, but no PPS buy signal as of yet, and you're below all the moving averages, so it's kind of risky here. So I just wanted to let you know. And you can see on the daily we got a PPS buy signal here, and it's playing out, you know, the way the indicator indicated, or the creator. You get the PPS buy signal, you hit what, to 260, you pulled back, and you don't want to take out the low, and then you ride this wave. You like come in on the upswing on this. Problem is, you're gonna have, you know, Wednesday, Thursday probability of statistical that it could go up. Will it take out 260? And then statistically Friday, it's an ugly day. So it's kind of like, is this just a dead cat bounce? So now test 223 Friday, and the bears are just letting you just kind of dream. Below the 20, the 200, the 20, below the 50, linear regression channels pointing down. Looks like you're building a little hockey stick right here, and you haven't even crossed over the zero line yet. So you're still in bear territory. And remember my geometry, the ellipse, you're kind of battling that, trying to get back in. So there's like a lot of things happening here. But so far the MACD is positive. You got PPS, but you're in the noise barrier in the MOBO bands. So noise means it's just chop fest. You almost cleared it out. If you could have just stood and got above 260, things would probably would have looked a little better. But you needed to close at least above 253, and then to go really ugly, you need to close below 238 using the MOBO band. So you're kind of in the middle of just noise and chop. You need to, you know, go over one of these levels or bands to either continue or push lower. So a couple of things could happen here because you get this bounce, fail new low, and then maybe a wave 3. Been thinking of that too. There's Woody's pivot right here of 245, and you're kind of hanging around there. And this is S1, R1 up here, never made it. So any of these areas could be, you know, support. And like I said, on the market profile, you have a lot of support here in this little area. So let's see if this holds. But if it doesn't hold, it could test something back down there. Just saying. Let's end this video because I'm not going to make it too long with our point of control. As you can see, let's see if we could. So we bounced up here, never made it to 270, failed 248, and you're below this trend line that I've been tracking. And if it's going to go lower, or Friday, they're going to slam it. 226 could be your target, or even lower. So you're below this trend line trying to survive there. And you got, what is this, change of contract right here? So you got this nice little pop, but we'll see. You're kind of like an inside day candle. And you kissed at least the low of 254, failed, and now you got the midpoint. We're on the weekly, which is 238. So this is going to be support today or this week. But if you fail 238, chances are you could probably test this low, or maybe find support around 233. On the daily, which is today, you're already below 254 and took out the low 249. You were dancing around 246 and then pushed lower. Your last leg of support today is 243. So that's that. And if I had a target for Friday, which is the ugliest day, if it plays out, I'm not saying it's going to play out, but that's what the statistic says. If we take out 240 and Friday you're hovering around here, or you're guessing that maybe it's going to go down, this would be probably your target between 215 and 207, around that 208, 207. I'm gonna sign out. I don't want to make this video long. Hopefully you like this little quick update. Maybe I could just do these couple of these, do a little update, done, daily until I have to depart again and do work on some projects and family, because a lot of holidays and stuff is coming up. So I figure whenever I can squeeze one in, I'll give it to you guys. So good trading today. Trail your stops. It's very choppy. A lot of ifs, a lot of maybe go up, maybe go lower, seasonality, a lot of things you already know. So just be careful. And it's kind of starts getting slow once the holidays come in. So, and watch the weather. It's cold here in Nashville. It's very, very cold. Hopefully you guys maybe are warm somewhere. All right. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on natural